measures or unilateral sanctions have been imposed against many developing states. And I think it's a major concern among the global South that these unilateral sanctions are being instrumentalized to affect the development and well-being of the nations in the South. So what we have been trying to do as one of those countries that has been under sanctions for a long time is to identify and use any potential that can help us get around of sanctions, because as far as international law is concerned, these economic sanctions has no place under international law, UN Charter. These unilateral sanctions are against the principle of self-determination of people. They are against rule of international law. So basically, it's very important for the countries of BRICS or other countries of the South to try to take care of their concerns, including through South-South cooperation, which is one of the basic tenets of BRICS. I think the reaction by the international community against this act of aggression was quite telling. The fact that the countries of the region are neighbors, Arab neighbors, Muslim countries, many countries of the non-aligned movement, they condemn these attacks as unlawful and against international law and the UN Charter. I think is remarkable. It shows the understanding on the part of the international community about the depth and gravity of the unlawful attack that was carried out by the United States and the Israeli regime against Iran. As far as BRICS is concerned, one whole paragraph is allocated to this issue. These attacks that started on 13 June has been unambiguously condemned by BRICS leaders, and I think it's very important. You see, we have joined BRICS as full member from 2024. So, and this is the second time Iran is attending the summit as full member. So we are working on different mechanisms and potentials that are provided as part of our membership in the BRICS. My colleagues in economic sector are working with their counterparts within BRICS and with other member states of BRICS to see how best we can use the potentials that are accorded to the members. This provides an important platform for developing states, for emerging economies to secure their national interest. It would be also a potential for them to claim their rightful place in international governance. The fact is that two members of BRICS are also permanent members of the Security Council. They are also important economies. Other countries of BRICS also, Indonesia, Brazil, so they also represent important economies in global South. So I think BRICS is a collective idea, a collective vision for upholding rule of law at the international law, for protecting the United Nations principles and purposes, in particular the principle of prohibition of the use of force and peaceful settlement of dispute. So I think the basic idea in BRICS is to make sure that rule of international law applies in interstate relations rather than rule of might and rule of force. We have been active during the process of negotiation of the final declaration of the leaders. And of course, we have used this opportunity to talk with member states. Our Minister of Foreign Affairs had different meetings with India, with Turkey, with some other countries. So we are using this opportunity to consult with other countries of the BRICS, and at the same time with Brazil as the host and as a country that we have good trade cooperation also. We had good consultation. Our ministers had good talks yesterday. I think all of these groupings, BRICS included, are part of the endeavors by the global south, by those countries that really appreciate the importance of protecting the rule of law, protecting the principles of the UN Charter from transgressions, from unilateralisms. And right now, BRICS includes the majority of the population of the world: China, Russia, India. So I think it's very important for the public to understand that what BRICS is trying to do is just to serve the cause of humanity, the cause of welfare and development of the global south.